Hey guys, time for a brand new video. Sadly, it is not Christmas anymore. But anyway, I'm back from my break. I went to Hershey and it was so fun. Now I was thinking a bit and contemplating on whether I should do this video while I was there, and I decided, why the hell not? I'm going to do my top 5 favorite movies of the year. Now I'm not doing a top 10 because the reason is I don't really like doing 10 movies. I like simplifying it. And also, I don't watch every single movie that comes out. I watch movies that I want to see. I don't watch bad movies. Like Movie Pit reviews, I don't go out and watch every single movie that just comes out. I need to just savor the flavor and actually watch a good movie. So, we're doing my top 5 favorites. Now, 3 of these movies I own on Blu-ray. The final 2 are not on Blu-ray. So let's start this off. Number 5, Avengers: Age of Ultron. I absolutely loved this movie. I actually liked it more than the first one. The film definitely has a great plot. The film is basically about the Avengers after the first one and after Winter Soldier, and basically the characters are all, relaxing until until Tony Stark and the Hulk, because I forget his name, Bruce Banner, that's right. Basically they team up together, and they decide to make a new artificial intelligence named Ultron. But he goes and he becomes an AI, and he becomes a new villain in the movie. So his plan is to lift up, or to pretty much save the world by killing all humans on it. So he's going to take a giant town or city or whatever, lift it up into the sky using a jetpack, or jet things, thrusters, whatever, and push it back down onto Earth, destroying all the humans. So the Avengers have to stop Ultron before he completes his plan. I love this movie. It's probably my favorite MCU movie. Now, a lot of people may go against that and say, Avengers was better. I actually thought this was better. Yes, I'm not a big fan of Black Widow and Bruce Banner's love story. I thought it was unneeded, but it's on the 5th part. It's the 5th movie on this list, so obviously it's not going to be the greatest movie on the list. So, you're definitely not going to see this as the greatest movie on the list. This movie is fantastic, though. I love Ultron as a villain. He was a great villain. All the characters are just as great as they were in the first one, and I just absolutely love this movie. Alright, next up is a Mission Impossible movie. The first Mission Impossible movie that I had ever seen, Mission Impossible Rogue Nation. Now I got the Ultimate Edition Jumbo Steelbook. Yay. Now, I thought Mission Impossible Rogue Nation was really, really good, actually. It's not my favorite action movie of the year. The next one is, but I loved Rogue Nation. Now, you may remember my review. That was my second review, and it got actually decent ratings. It got around 20-something views. But this this movie was really great. I thought that the action scenes were really well done, as per usual with Tom Cruise action movies. He does his own stunts. And we all remember the infamous scene where he is on the plane and he literally was on that plane. He did this actual stunt. This is probably his most impressive feat yet. He latched himself using only one latch onto an airplane. And he survived. And it actually happened. Tom Cruise actually latched himself to an airplane with one latch as the airplane went off, and it was a huge cargo plane. So this guy is just great at action, and this movie is very memorable. You remember a lot of the scenes in the movie. You remember a lot of things about it. I absolutely loved Mission Impossible Rogue Nation and thought that it was a perfect kind of reboot to the series. Kind of rebooted it a bit. Even though Ghost Protocol was the one that truly rebooted the franchise, I thought this one definitely kind of showed what was going to come next. And I can't wait for the 6th Mission Impossible movie. Next up is probably my favorite action movie of the year. I enjoy this franchise. I thought it was great. And this is my favorite of the franchise, Mad Max Fury Road. Now, the basic plot of Mad Max Fury Road is Charlize Theron is a woman in this tribe led by Immortan Joe, played by the exact same actor who played Toe Cutter in the original Mad Max. So, she basically escapes with all of his wives, but along the way they meet Max, and he pretty much captures them at first, but then actually becomes part of their team. And basically they just try to find this place called the Green Place and try to outrun Immortan Joe and his crew as they keep following her and, everyone else. I thought this movie was just brilliant. The action scenes just literally baffled me, and I was amazed how they were actually able to do these action scenes. And it wasn't just a bunch of CGI. I could barely tell what was CGI and what was not. There was incredible stunts done in this movie, and just tons of action, thrill. I just thought this was the greatest action movie of the year. And I wouldn't consider number 1 as an action movie, so yeah. Now the next 2 films are my top 2 favorites. Now these 2 movies I did reviews on, though, so I won't really have to go too quick on them. So, number 2 is a surprise for everyone. It's Star Wars The Force Awakens. Yeah, my second favorite movie of the year is what many people are considering the best movie of the year. I confuse you guys. So, I loved Star Wars The Force Awakens. I thought it was a perfect reboot. I can't wait for episodes 8 and 9, and I can't wait to see the anthology films, which they have already announced Rogue One, and I can't wait to see that one. And I just thought that this was a fantastic film. I know some people kind of dislike the fact that that it's kind of just a remake of the first one, but you have to do that in a movie franchise to reboot it. You need to make something that everybody will get interested in again. And the first Star Wars film got everybody interested in the franchise. So, you gotta do a movie that will interest you and everybody else again. And I loved Star Wars The Force Awakens. I thought it was a great film to restart the franchise after the terrible prequels. And number 1 is a film that you guys probably wouldn't have guessed. It is Creed. Now, I was pleasantly surprised by this one, and I was amazed how it became my favorite movie of the year. The movie was just fantastic. It was a great character study on this one guy, the son of Apollo Creed, and he tries to not live up to his dad's name. He wants to be something else. He wants to be something new. He doesn't want to be his father. He wants to be a star on his own without his dad's fame. And this film is just fantastic. Michael B. Jordan actually redeemed himself. Fantastic Four sucked. Or Four Stick, I guess. That movie sucked. But with this movie, he's redeeming himself as an actor. A dramatic actor. This film hits me right in the heart and drills in there and cuts it in half. This film I was just in love with this character. I fell in love with the way this guy acted, the way he felt on the inside. This guy just was amazing. And the amount of boxing movies that came out after Rocky Balboa definitely showed that this movie was definitely imminent. I mean, Warrior, Grudge Match, lots of other movies kind of showed that this was coming up, especially Grudge Match. I mean, you have Sylvester Stallone as one of the main stars. You could definitely see this movie was imminent. But I absolutely loved Creed. Definitely my favorite movie of the year. Anyway, please like, comment, and subscribe. Look out for some more videos coming soon. And this is Jared the Collector telling you, always trust your instincts because sometimes movies can cheat you.